Greetings, y'all. Like my new glasses? No, I did not go to Mexico to get them. I got them at Walmart. And the frames are only $10. I know, it's crazy. So far, so good. We'll see. Hope your summer's been going well. It's been a busy one, giving a presentation on being a nomad at my dad's independent living facility. And of course, I got so caught up in the moment that I completely forgot to have anybody take any footage or any still shots. I did take this one of their weekly schedule for all of their activities, so I do have that. It went really well. There were about 60 people who attended, including one who was deaf, and they had a remote ASL sign language person on a TV screen, live, real time. I also attended a HOWA in-person summer caravan, this time outside of Mount Hood, which got rescheduled from being near Sisters, Oregon, but was moved because of heat. And also wildfires were in the area. And in all of my travels, I've not really encountered those thus far. So it was a great learning experience, a way to educate myself about what to do in that situation. The fire itself was about between 8 to 12 miles away from our location, depending on who you asked. There was definitely smoke in the area, both kind of generally in the air, showing up and then dissipating, and then plumes of smoke that were caused by what I learned later, concentrations within that national forest of downed trees that, because of the density and the heat that they cause when they catch fire, they produce these plumes. So while they look very dramatic, those plumes, it's not an indication that the fire itself, over acres and acres, has suddenly moved and suddenly gotten so much worse. I also got to meet another person in my Nomad community of care in person, which was great. Now there's only one left, and hoping to do that at this year's RTR. Definitely planning to have as many folks as can make it spend at least a night or two camping together while we're out hanging out in the desert. I did go up into Canada, into British Columbia and Alberta in a previous video, but what I didn't talk about there is the fantastic shopping that's possible right now because of the exchange rate between the Canadian dollar and the US dollar. So I took advantage of that situation and looked for things that I was going to buy anyway and found fantastic options up there. I love this Thai massage mattress that's filled with kapok fiber tubes, but my body can feel those tubes, and I was using just regular pillows to stuff in there to mitigate that issue. I tucked this pool noodle under my mattress when I'm parked on a slanted street. So I got inspired to wander into IKEA, since I hadn't been in one for a while, and bumped into these outdoor furniture cushions, which turned out to be the absolute perfect size to fit inside my mattress cover and the perfect depth to not take up too much headroom but still mitigate that kapok fiber tube issue. I have been searching for a pillow that doesn't lose its lift or its loft, whatever you want to call it, that doesn't collapse over time. I've tried all kinds of pillows and was really actually getting kind of desperate. And again, I got a nudge, hey, go see what this store has. And this Silk and Snow adjustable pillow with a foam core and a fiber overlay has been a godsend. And they even have a warranty. So, more upgrades. I was getting tired of not being able to see what was in my storage area, and I wanted to go vertical. So I swapped out these woven baskets that I got at Dollar General for a few pieces from Walmart, Target, and Daiso. They gave me about an additional 15 inches of linear room in my cubbies just by going vertical. Starting with this organizer from Walmart, I took out the bottom drawer in order to make that area accessible, and these anti-skid tabs from Daiso keep the drawers from opening while I'm driving. These zippered mesh pouches work perfectly for suspending things on top of other things. I can see what's in there. They go easily out of the way, and I'm really enjoying this upgrade. And I love the walls within this caddy that keep things from falling over. So, what vertical hacks do you try in your rig? What's worked for you? Thanks again for watching, and see you down the road.